World Championship 2018. And it's time for the first fight. It will be KOK World Grand Prix semi-final fight, lightweight division. Weight division 71 kilogram. At the first semi-final fight, we will see the fighters from Poland and Latvia. Blue corner, fighter representing Poland, Kamil Pawlak.
And this time we can say it officially again. Hello and welcome here in Riga. Cillian Verini on the mic with my main man, Mr. Sandy Holt. It took a lot of time after we said, let's take it to the back to see what happened at the press conference, that even us, we were taken aback. We saw the whole program of the night, we saw the rules, but I think a lot of fight fans already know the deal here in KOK. How's it going, Sandy?
Good evening, Cillian. Yes, absolutely awesome to be back here in the Baltics. Here at the Riga Arena, Latvia, King of Kings. What a stacked card.
In our little intro, we talked about the main event with Zowers, of course, you know, the legend of Riga. We talked about, of course, also the finals in the World Grand Prix in the middleweights, but one thing we did not mention is the four-man tournament in the lightweight division, 71 kilos and under, and this is what we're going to focus on right now. Four-man representing 4 different countries, all fighting only for 1 trophy. 2 fights in 1 night to get the trophy, Sandy.
Brilliant, the World Grand Prix, as you just said, 4-man, and it starts now.
Fighter representing Latvia, Vjaceslavs Tevins.
These 4-man we saw on the graphics just a minute ago with the Matei from Moldova, Chaikh from Holland and from Morocco, and of course the opening contest in this KOK 54, Vjaceslavs Tevins from Latvia. A man that we have seen time and time again here against Kamil Pawlak. The entrance of Tevins right now, 14 wins and 4 losses, only 2 knockouts for this young man. He is 6 foot tall at 27 years old. And of course, representing the Muay Thai Academy, which is, let's say, the biggest training camp here in Latvia.
Yes, it is indeed. And there is the trainer behind and the co-promoter with Donatas Simonaitis, the King of Kings president. Put this show on together and making his way. He walks behind us here in the fabulous commentary seats, ringside, the best seats in the house.
I love to be working with you, Sandy, because you're full of energy. You know, I was asking I was giving you an energy drink before the show, and you said, I don't need it. I got this stuff in my blood, in my veins. So yeah, full of energy, but really with a show like that, the energy comes by itself. It's going to be awesome.
You're absolutely right. Energy inside them ropes and outside the ropes. I cannot wait.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this fight will fight at KOK World Grand Prix final fight. And now fighting for the blue corner, 26 years old, official height 183 centimeter, official weight 71 kilogram. His personal record, 7 wins, 2 by knockouts, 2 losses. Amateur Polish Muay Thai champion. Fighter representing Garuna Muay Thai Gym, Poland, Kamil Pawlak. Fighting for the red corner, 27 years old, official height 182 centimeter, official weight 70 kilogram. His personal record, 14 wins, 2 by knockouts, 9 losses. Bushido FC European champion, 3-time professional Latvian Muay Thai champion, European Muay Thai Championship bronze medal in IFMA, representing Muay Thai Academy, Latvia, Vjaceslavs Tevins. Referee Tatiana Alexeyeva, KOK World Grand Prix semi-final fight, KOK rules, 3 rounds, 3 minutes each.
Yeah, we're ready for the opening contest, Sandy. So let me remind you that this is, of course, the opening round in a 4-man tournament. So if you want to leave with a trophy, you're going to have to win twice in 1 night. Of course, avoid every injury. Try to win quick and try to win impressive. Is that right?
That is absolutely right. It's a real strategy behind the World Grand Prix, the 4-mans or even the 8-mans who go in, you can fight another fight. But it's about this tonight. There is a big difference in experience. 9 fights from the Polish fighter, the southpaw, in the orthodox stance, the local Latvian with 23 fights. So advantage coming in experience at the moment for the Latvian. But, we know how tough the Poles are, and I'm sure he's not come here to lie down and give up in the first round.
The lightweight division, 156 pounds and under. That's 71 kilos. Goes followed home. First attack by our friend Kamil Pawlak. He's also trained by somebody that we know well here in KOK. It's Dmitry Kartel that we saw on the outside. And he has been named the prospect of the year 2017 by a lot of specialized websites in Poland. Somebody to look after. So what do you think the strategy is, in the four-man tournament, Sandy? Would you explode like instantly in the first few seconds? Try to...
No, absolutely not. I mean, there's different strategies, obviously, but just going off these two are going into this fight now. They're taking the time. They're looking for openings like that. Perfect time front kick. And it's to, as you said, you've got to minimise your injuries and maximise your strikes. So it's all about clean techniques, and it's all about landing them. So not wasting effort, not misusing your stamina. It really is playing the game, and that's what these two are doing right now.
You can see that Pawlak is a very rangy fighter with very long limbs in the green. The man from Poland. I was talking to our colleague, the Polish commentator, telling me that he's very well known in Poland to be a very cold-blooded fighter, very calm, taking his time. So he is not adopting at all the tactic I was talking about, just explosion from the get-go.
He lands that front kick really well from the southpaw stance.
Always coming back also with the knee to the body, trying it many times.
When you get these southpaw and orthodox mix, it always makes styles make fights, as they say, and that's what this is already started and is making up into a really good fight.
We see some boxers sometimes have trouble really adapting to a southpaw. They don't really know how to manage it because maybe they don't have the opportunity to train with southpaws. Because you're a trainer yourself, Sandy. I mean, how many southpaws you got, for example, in your?
Well, it's the same, pretty much the same percentage the world over. You've literally got less than 10% of the human population is left-handed. So. Southpaw's
you mean the percentage not different in Bolton?
No, we're all the same in sunny Bolton. We still have, just 10% of cack-handed, as it's passionately known. But yeah, it's the southpaw of this, and as you can see, Kamil Pawlak, who the Polish fighter, is working that southpaw stance really well. But then Vjaceslavs Tevins is handling it very well, and it's pretty much a very close fight in this first 3 minutes. Nothing much between them.
Yeah, avoiding danger for sure between the two. Vjaceslavs Tevins, who can count also on the support of the crowd. It's very important. The Latvian representative, who we saw just a couple of months ago, the last show, KOK of 2017, that was December 2nd. And he was against, of course, I think Andrzej Lojstan. We saw him win also against Denis Makowski, a majority decision.
Well, I've got the highlights running here of that first round. We've seen two beautiful left knees going, a front kick. To me, there we go again. He's scoring really well. And do you know what? Just after looking at the highlight there, we were chatting away.
Stance.
Yes, I am. I was going to go pretty evens, but it's just seen some of the clean-cut techniques there. Was that engrossed in just basically enjoying the fight? Hey, Sandy, I missed out on some of those really nice highlights we've just seen from our fabulous Zoom TV crew.
Yeah, but Sandy, you can make anything look good with a replay, with a slow motion or a video clip.
Well, that's true, but we're still live. And you know what? I'm going to give that first round to the blue corner. I'm going to go with the Polish fighter. Just by the narrowest of margins, but just because he had a bit more of a clean-cut technique. Everything to play for, though. We've got 2 more rounds. And again, that push kick, front kick, or teep as it's known in Thai, is working really well. But then a nice counter kick and taken down. Good score from the Latvian.
I think they're also adopting what I call the fencing technique. There's just almost the sprinting. Whoa. On the combo, and wow, our friend got caught. Tevins goes down in the second round.
A painful look on his face as he went down too. This is not good for the Latvian. The count is nearly there. Is he going to make it? It's over. OMG with an OMB. Wow.
Kamil Pawlak getting the TKO win early in the second round. That kind of came out of nowhere. And
that did come out of nowhere. And you know what? I mean, it was turning out to be a great fight, a stylish fight, but the underdog here, the man from Poland, has just done it emphatically in the start of round 2. And let's get to see this again from our great TV camera crew. Hopefully we can see that again.
But you say he's the underdog just because he's not fighting in front of his hometown crowd?
Well, the underdog is usually the person who definitely comes from a different country. But let's here we go again. There we go.
Okay,
It's the left
hand.
Oh, and it's
second
again.
one.
It's the second one and a kick, the shin kick as he was going down. Watch that again. Boom. And again, boom, and it's that one that did the trick, and the kick just to basically add insult to injury.
Exclamation point. You know what? It's the,
wow.
I think it's the first also a real combo that he landed in the whole fight, because I was just saying that they're adopting the fencing technique, which is just like one attack and then grab your opponent and wait for the referee to separate them. And right the moment I was saying that, that's where it landed, and he got the knockout. So great job by Kamil Pawlak. Kind of killed off the mood here.
Yes.
In Riga.
Well, that's not what Riga wanted, but...
No.
Kamil Pawlak, you know, that's the way to do it. And in the second round, and early on in that, I mean, we'll get to our fabulous, shiny-suited Mr. the one and only Regis Kuzmenka, our MC.
Can I tell you a little secret, Sandy?
time.
I'm going to tell you a little secret. I know he doesn't want me to say, but I was talking to Donatas, the promoter of this event, and he actually told me before the show that Kamil Pawlak was his favorite to win the four-man tournament. He said, don't say anybody, don't tell anybody, because it's not from Lithuania or Latvia, but that's the truth.
And the very second round after 48 seconds.
48 seconds.
Knockout. Winner is, and to the KOK World Grand Prix final fight goes, blue corner, Kamil Pawlak.
Well, it's one for Poland, yeah, great job. Wow, he goes straight to the final. And you know what? This is interesting. He was asking me before, Cillian, about, the game plan. Because when you're doing a tournament, you have to take into consideration, as you asked me, do they go in fast and furious? Do they take the time? This guy has only done less than 1.5 rounds. That will help him in the final. Plus, let's take this into account. These two guys are up first. So the guy's got to come back in, the next fight come in against a fight. So these guys will have less time between then and the final. So you've also got a little bit of a time lapse thing going on.
It's going to be 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Do you think that's really...
It can make a difference. It can make a difference. It can. I mean, albeit a small one, but you've got to play into this game of what these tournaments... you're first drawn out of the hat, you're lucky, off you go, and it's paid off. And now look at Kamil Pawlak. He gets the longest rest, and he's in the final.
He moves to the finals, and he will fight against either Vitalie Matei from Moldova or Youssef Chaikh. I pronounce it well, yeah, I talked to him backstage, said you got to pronounce it that way. The man representing Holland, but very proud of his Moroccan heritage. This is going to be the second fight of the night, but first we got a replay of all the better moves of this opening contest.
Yeah. Well, this is how it all started. We know it all finished, but for those people who've just joined us, where have you been? Watch this. There's the front kick. Saw some good knees. That push kick was right on the mark. And even though I said, because I was too engrossed in the fight, I was going to give it a 10-10 round, but then after watching the replays, I pushed myself off the fence. Now this is, here we go, watch round two, don't blink.
I'm going to say it's my fault, Sam.
Yes, your fault. There's it, two lefts and a left kick, and it's good night.
Do you think that the kick actually made a difference?
It just added, as I said, insult to injury, didn't it?
We thought that Vjaceslavs Tevins was actually going to come back, but he got the 10 count. One knee on the ground, it was over.
Well, one happy Polish fighter there, the Garuda gym. And he proceeds straight to the final. Wow.
We will see Kamil Pawlak a little bit later on against the second fight winner, as you can see. Right now, Vitalie Matei against Youssef Chaikh. Semi-final number 2, Morocco against Moldova. This is the place to be.
Ladies and gentlemen, KOK World Championship 2018. Next fight, KOK World Grand Prix semi-final fight lightweight division. And blue corner, fighter representing Moldova, Vitalie Matei.
So here he is, Vitalie Matei, 33 years of age, 1 meter 72 centimeters. I'm sure you're giving that in feet and inches, which I like, because that's where I'm from, England, and where we measure in there. 71 kilograms, again, you're giving that in my weight division. 14, 0, and 11 is his record.
The main thing we're going to look at in this one is the height of Vitalie Matei. He's a very small man for this weight class, only 5'6", and we saw it, when they faced off at the press conference yesterday. It was really impressive. The man is built like a tank. You will see he doesn't even have a neck. It's like shoulders and the head starts directly after that. But he's really scary, a great upper body, a great powerful looking fighter, and this is going to be, I think, a fast fight.
Well, I call him the Mauler from Moldova. We've had the pleasure to commentate on this man for the last 3 or 4 years.
Yep.
He always comes to him, like you said, he's just like a neck upwards. And I think he's a pit bull, he's a Rottweiler. And,
how many nicknames for Ray Fire?
I'm going to give him hundreds of them. But yeah, he's, majestic, marvellous. I can keep going. And he's the same height as me. I am a little munchkin, and I fought at 60 kilograms, 9.5 stone, and this guy is 71 kilograms, and he's the same height as me. So, little powerhouse, and it's never stopped him before. He's comfortable in this division. So, as the old saying says, you don't. It doesn't need. If it's not broken, don't fix it.
Yeah. We saw him many times in the past, 2015, 2016, he was a mainstay in KOK. Unfortunately, I watched his win-loss record. It didn't end well for him. In 2016, after a few losses, he disappeared and came back in the middle of 2017 and got a win at the extra round in the Moldova show.
Ladies and gentlemen, red corner.
Like a restart almost for Matei.
Holland, Youssef Chaikh.
So a two nations man, Moroccan heritage, training in Holland, as we know, the tough Dutch. They breed them tough at Mike's gym, don't they?
Oh, you know what? I talked to Youssef in the back and he said, you gotta say, I'm from Morocco. He's very, very proud of his Moroccan heritage, and he knows that all his family, all over the world, because they're all spread out, they're watching right now live. So believe you me, he's gonna feel all their support, and he wanted me also to welcome them, take them by the hand, and make them watch the matchup of the prodigal son, Youssef Chaikh. He did it all, this man, he's 22 years old, super young, but he's got a crazy experience. 33 wins, I think, 5 losses, one draw, 18 knockouts. Those numbers are scary for a guy so young.
The winner of semi-final fight will take a part in KOK World Grand Prix final match.
Well, 11 years difference. There's a massive height difference, and there's a massive experience difference.
72 cm, official weight 71 kg. His personal record, 14 wins, 7 by knockout, lost 11 fights. Moldovan Amateur K1 champion, World Amateur K1 champion, winner of international fighting events, fighter representing Thai Boxing Club, Moldova, Vitalie Matei. Fighting for the red corner, 22 years old, official height 182 cm, official weight 71 kg. His personal record, 39 wins, 18 by knockout, 5 losses. Winner of international fighting events, nicknamed Super Saiyan, my gym Holland, Youssef Chaikh. Ring referee Albert Cookson on KOK rules, 3 rounds, 3 minutes each. KOK World Grand Prix semi-final fight.
Sandy, I know you're maybe a little bit too old, but were you a big Dragon Ball Z fan? Not really?
Before my time.
After your time, maybe, no?
Before my time.
Okay, so Youssef is nicknamed the Super Saiyan. Of course, he grew up with that legendary cartoon, and maybe going to transform. I don't know if his hair is going to become yellow and crazy. It's going to explode.
Well, looking at the tail of the tape, excuse me, we have 45 fights, 39 wins, 1 draw, 5 losses.
Look
impressive,
at that. Look
the
at that.
Moroccan. 25 fights from the Moldovan.
Youssef has no time to lose. This dude is going strong, and this is also his comeback fight. I talked about his young age. I talked about his crazy win-loss record, but I got to tell you something. He's been out of the ring as a professional for the past 2 years. He had a very bad automobile accident 2 years ago. Come back here tonight. That may be why he's not as defined body as his opponent, Matei. Let's see if Youssef can withhold
I mean, what the Moroccans might lack in physique, they certainly make up for fighting spirit. I mean, the Moroccans are not known to be, you look at body shapes and body parts, around the world, and the Moroccans, always come in either, pretty smooth looking, lean. They're not always cut and ripped, but I'll tell you what they lack in muscle, they make up for with technique and determination. They really are strong, and heart, of course. And he has got one determined look on his face.
Trying to double it up with the left high kick.
Ooh, solid right punch there.
And he's right, you know, he knows he's coming back after 2 years, so maybe try to pummel his body and try to make him lose his breath, lose his endurance. It's going to be a big factor in this one.
Well, he came out of the stocks very fast, but Matei is managing to stop him in his tracks a little bit. Oh, nice trade of punches.
Yeah, they had the same idea, but I guess that Vitalie Matei, and it's stronger. You saw the face of Chaikh almost do a 360. Going up with a high kick, trying the low kick, and changing levels all the time.
Yes, low, high, and middle, all three variants of the legal striking areas, the legs, the body, and the head, which is in part of the scoring.
Then he tried also the step in knee to the body. I mean, he's showing pretty much every weapon he's got.
Just inside his first 2 minutes. We've got 1 minute remaining in round one, scheduled for 3, and this is our second World Grand Prix, 71 kilo lightweight division.
Ooh.
Semi-final.
Beware of the knees of Youssef Chaikh.
Yeah, beautiful scissor knee, but taking on the arms. The resilient Vitalie Matei.
Matei's almost smothering a little bit, Chaikh. Always moving forward. Look at that. Forbidding him really to come back and to settle his pace.
Well, the game plan of the Moldovan is working, to be honest with you, because what looked like a fast and furious start from the Moroccan, he's managed to nullify that a little bit. But look at that. Solid body right again. Picking his shots really well. Might be the underdog in experience, but he's the overdog when it comes to ring control, because he seems to be in control at the moment, the Moldovan.
2 years absent from the ring. I think that's the other clue you got to look at.
Yes, it does play a part. Oh, a beautiful scissor knee again from the Moroccan.
So good look out for the knees. He heard the 10-second warning. And he survives round one.
Well, a busy round, and do you know what? Yeah. For me, Matei takes that. I'm going to go straight with a 10-9 to the blue.
We saw exactly what happened. I mean, the first few seconds was pretty much what I talked about in the first match. Are they going to attack and try to get a quick win with a knockout? I think that's what Youssef Chaikh wanted.
Yes.
You know, he just jumped into the action.
Yeah, came out the stocks, didn't he?
But the real question is that, was that the only thing he had? Can he really do that now for second round, third round? Will he be able to survive endurance-wise for the rest of the fight?
No, I say I didn't know about the 2-year thing, because let's talk about ring rust. It's not an overused word, it's an actual fact.
Yeah.
People haven't made that word up. He's settling in nicely as the round has gone on. It is only 3 minutes. I think that first 3 minutes will do him a world of good, the fact that he didn't just, storm that round. And, I think he will come out the second round a little bit more, level-headed, and I think he will do better this second round now, knowing that he's got the first round out the way after 2 years. Like I said, it's a big time out.
He's got 50% knockout wins in his career, Youssef. Highlight reel of a boxer.
Good stiff jabs there as well, coming from Youssef. Oh, and again, that jumping knee, which Vitalie Matei needs to worry about.
Yeah, a bit of a slip with that low kick on the back leg of Youssef.
And he has his little pit bull powerhouse, isn't he, Vitalie Matei? As you described him as about the no-neck situation. He's got that sort of Mike Tyson-esque, hasn't he?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, uses the power from the floor upwards. And certainly isn't being intimidated or being bullied by Youssef. Oh, that right body punch again, followed with a left eye kick, taking on the glove.
This is where we separate, I think, the boys from the men.
Yes.
When you're able to do a 4-5 strikes combo, it's really impressive, and almost everything landed on the part of Matei. I'm very impressed by Chaikh, because not only he's taking it, always replying with something. He's not really smothered, like I said in the first round. He was back away, but the comeback is pretty good.
Just think he's a little bit of timing's out. That's the only thing, but that's going to be a thing.
22 years old.
And, 2 years out as well. Like I say, he's got all the time in the world, 22, so, he could still be fighting in 10 years' time. But, he's doing a good job here. He's doing very well, but he's up against the... it's weird how the guy's a lot older than him. He's only got, he's had 20 fights less. You would think it was the other way around. the older man would have had the more advantage in the fights, but it's not the case. This young man really has put his stamp on the fighting world with his fight record, hasn't he?
Chaikh started as a pro at 16 years old. He was already fighting in the big leagues in Infusion, I think, when he was 17 years old.
Wow.
He even did some professional boxing. I think he's 0-1 as a pro boxer. It's still being sponsored, even though he didn't win.
Oh, nice. Well, man on a mission. The Moldovan mauler is coming forward. Vitalie Matei wants to be in the final, but so equally, the man in front of him isn't going to make it easy, is he?
Sandy, what do you think about this this new trend with these new generation fighters? You know, doing a little bit of everything, not sticking to one discipline, but being, you know, some MMA, some boxing, some kickboxing.
I think it's good. You know, there's two ways of looking at that. I mean, back in the day when I was fighting as well, we actually did that, but there was no label on it. I fought in boxing, I fought kickboxing, fought full contact. I did like a right above us here. I fight in Muay Thai, I fought Thai boxing, and there is a slight difference. Muay Thai's full rules, Thai boxing's without the full elbows. And, you know,
one shot again, saved by the bell, Mr. Youssef Chaikh. Once again, the ending of the round was really to the advantage of Vitalie Matei, stamping and stomping his way to the top. Right now, it's 2-0.
Yes. Well, Yuri Messi there in the corner, a great cornerman. He's going to be telling him now that he's just going to have to go for it because he's 2 rounds down, basically, isn't he?
No, it's not basically. I think it's complete. You know, of course, his domination is total. I mean, he does have some explosiveness. You know, we can see he's got the power.
He's got the potential, hasn't he? Yes. He's, you know, it's going to be dangerous till the bell. There's no doubts about it. We've seen things happen, and you know, things could change on a spin of a coin.
I got to tell you, he's my favorite. He was my favorite before the tournament started. Not only because of his record, but just because he's really the coolest dude in the world. I talked to him backstage. I mean, he knows his job. He knows why he's here.
I mean, if you think about it as well, let's just, you know, give him some kudos. I mean, not that you haven't done already, but, you know, for him to have 2 years out and then come into a 4-man Grand Prix on this stage, and the King of Kings, you know, Donatus's promotions here in Latvia, you know, what a big stage to come back on.
Who will fight against Kamil Pawlak for the trophy in the lightweight tournament? We will know that in less than 3 minutes.
Well, you know, my money is on Vitalie, but he always is dangerous, Youssef.
Running up with the jabs, trying to power shots. Nice idea by Chaikh. Oh, he got punished that way with the overhand right.
A shin to the chin, but then a right, but it wasn't good night for Youssef. Oh, and he nearly throws himself out of the ring.
Right next to us, you can feel really the strength in every shot.
It's man strength. That's basically what it is. It's man. It is. It's called man strength.
I know. I like that expression. I heard you use it in the past.
Yes,
I love
it. It basically says it. But I mean, this 22-year-old. He's not. He's not a kid. He's not a teenager. You know, he's still got a long way to go in his fight career. But tonight,
he's going to find a way
he's just getting out. He's getting outclassed by the older man, and it's a shame because the thing is, it's still making it a very good fight. Eye-pleasing.
We saw Youssef circle out away from the power right hand of Matei. He's going to try to do the same now. Cornered. Bad news for him. And he chose to move forward. And that's another way to get out of that. Only 90 seconds left. Try to make the difference. And
halfway through.
Make people
and halfway to go in the last round. And again, he's being bullied by Matei as he pushes him into the ropes. Body slams him almost. Well, the Moroccan hanging on there, body leaning forward, feeling the pace a little bit, but saying that, he's not been let off the hook, and and the punches come in, and down he goes, bullied him down to the floor.
We saw him drop his guard. You know, he got one big shot to the body. Youssef dropped his guard for a second, and then Vitalie Matei went in for the kill. Didn't work this time, but I mean, I saw almost Youssef do a timber and and drop down like a humongous tree, but no, he's still in. Well, 50 seconds to go.
One thing I'll give Vitalie an absolute credit for, his stamina is a surplus. He really is.
He's going to need stamina because he's coming back later if he wins this one. So
and he's put a lot into these rounds too. So, you know, he's going to be the tighter of the two when he comes up against Kamil Pawlak. Now, I'm saying he's going to win this. It's not over till the fat lady sings, and there's no fat ladies in the crowd tonight, so and there's no one singing at the moment. I don't know what your dulcet tones
I'm
are
not
like.
a lady.
But,
I'm not a lady.
I don't know what your dulcet tones are like, but mine aren't very good. So I won't be singing. I'll be listening for the bell. 20 seconds left.
Last opportunity for Youssef to really do something. He's got to go in for the kill, because or else he's going to lose this one by decision. Yeah.
Last few seconds now, the bell's going to ring.
I think it's too late. Too little, too late. Time.
Wow.
3 rounds are gone.
Well, they get my applause. What a good fight.
Great job, great comeback. Unfortunately for him, it's not going to be a...
No, well, to me, it's a 3-round. I can't say a landslide because, you know, that's disrespectful. What I will say is, though, it's a clean 10-9, 10-9, 10-9 for 3 rounds for me on my official scorecard. But, you know,
I think the Super Saiyan needed the help of Vegeta or Perfect Cell. I'm going to continue the Dragon Ball Z.
And it's still before my time, because I haven't got a clue what you're talking about. But anyway.
I'm sure a lot of viewers at home, they know what I'm talking about.
Well, they will do, but luckily, unfortunately, and gladly, I do not know what you mean. Anyway, let's look back here. We've seen some of the highlights from our fabulous Zoom TV camera crew, okay, who filmed these great events at King of Kings.
Are you sponsored by Zoom TV? Or
I am not, but I just like the name, Zoom TV. It just sounds, it's cool. It's a cool name. Well, the Moldovan flag goes around the shoulders. This guy is almost, the body language really reads the answer to the equation of what is the sport.
The mic man for the
Ladies
official
and gentlemen, KOK World Grand Prix semi-final fight, lightweight division. After 3 rounds, by unanimous judge decision, the winner is, and to the KOK World Grand Prix final fight goes blue corner, Vitalie Matei.
And I gotta tell you something, you know, I've done a commentary just like you in tons and tons of events all over Europe, and I know that the sport of kickboxing, the sport of Muay Thai, sometimes is, you know, it's made dirty by bad officiating. And one thing I can say with KOK, I've done a lot of events here, it's always on the point. I would say 95% I agree with the judge's decision. So that's really something different, you know?
Yes, it has to be mentioned. You know, you've got to give credit to the people that, you know, look at these two guys while we talk about that. You know, the true spirit of the fighting arts, when it comes together like that, absolutely, you know, it humbles me every time. But yeah, going back to what you're saying, great officiating here at King of Kings. The judging, scoring, there's a word I'll use, and it sums it up. And consistent. And that says it all.
The finals are set. The World Grand Prix 2018 in the lightweight division. It's going to be Vitalie Matei from Moldova against Kamil Pawlak from Poland. This matchup will happen here tonight live. It's going to be our official semi-main event of the night. So we can say even that we have almost 3 main events.
Yes, absolutely. Well, here's the highlights of round 1. Just have a quick repeat of what happened as it unfolds.
If you want to check really the best moments of this fight, just watch it again. You don't have to replay just the best bits. I think from the beginning to the end, it was a
great fight, wasn't it? You know, here's round 2. And I just think, you know, apart from the knee, which really did work for him, I just felt that, you know, it was a masterclass from the man from Moldova.
But we saw the attacks of Youssef, and it's even clearer right now when we watch it. It was always in a straight line. You know, he was always attacking fast and strong, but always in a straight line. It was easy for Vitalie Matei really to avoid the how do you say, the tsunami that was sent out by Chaikh. So, yeah.
And the right body punch found its mark early doors as well, and I think that took the wind out the sails of the Moroccan too. But then he had his moments like this. He unloaded with some good combination, but then paid the price with a big right. There we go. Boom. But a lesser man would have gone down, Cillian, wouldn't they? You know, that was a big punch. Look at that. And again, the guy's got a good chin, but he was bullied down there. He'd rather knocked down. Look, it's just sort of a bit of fatigue setting in there.
Poland and Vitalie Matei from Moldova. The time is here. The time of these two is going to leave Riga with another trophy.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is KOK World Championship 2018. It's time for the next final fight. KOK World Grand Prix Lightweight Division final fight. And the blue corner, fighter representing Poland, Kamil Pawlak.
Better stick with us. This is the final fight of the tournament, but certainly not the final fight of the night. because we still have Zaurs in the main event against the youngster from Spain, from Morocco. Say whatever you want, Musin Shafi. That's going to be a little bit later on. Before that, Matei Pawlak. Anytime you put some 80s music to come out, you know, I'm all for it.
Well, again, before my time. So,
the 80s was before your time?
Yeah, I'm a 90s guy, you know?
No, it's not true. I made a reference to Saved by the Bell earlier. You had no idea what I was talking about.
So, no,
then
you
I made a
Saved by
reference
the Bell.
to
I got
Dragon
that
Ball
one.
Z, which is like pretty much right now. You still have no idea.
No, it's before my
What should
time.
I mention?
I was born in the 2018s.
Okay,
so,
okay,
that's how old
so
I am.
rebirth.
So, well, this man started the tournament first. He won first, and he's just come in first. Will he be first in the final?
Moldova, Vitalie Matei.
There's part of me that wants Matei to win. You know why? Because our friend from Poland, you know, our colleague Lukasz, he's going to be super pretentious if the Pole wins. You know, he's going to sell. Yeah, just for that, I don't want him to be bragging all that.
Lucas Chaik's just over your left shoulder. So if you just want to punch him in the shoulder from me and say, who you got your money on? I reckon it won't be a Moldovan, will it?
Yeah, we know who his favorite is. So in front of him, of course, we're going to talk about Vitalie Matei, who is now officially 15 and 11 after his win earlier tonight via decision against Youssef Chaikh. He's 33 years old, Matei. And we're going to note it again, you know, for some people just joining us. Only 5'6". This is a real problem for him at this weight class, but he shows with
it's not a problem for him.
No, it's not a problem, but it should be a problem. You know,
yeah, it should be a problem.
It should be. Can I mention his lack of neck again?
Yes.
We start again?
Let's do it again.
Vitalie Matei has shoulders that continue directly with his head. You know, there's like no neck.
Yes, he's a neck and shoulders. That's it. That's all he is. He's a neck. There's a no neck and shoulders.
No neck and shoulders.
Yeah.
Head and shoulders.
This guy is a pit bull. He is. I would call him. My nickname for him is the Moldovan Mauler. And this man can move in the ring. And one thing he doesn't lack is stamina. That's one thing this guy, and it's my favourite of all the attributes of a fighter. One thing, there's scar in there around the left where he's took some leather around the side of the head there on the forehead there.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, for me, all the attributes it takes to become a fighter, you know, from obviously, you know, the spirit of the fighter, the heart of the fighter, the technique, the power, you know, the speed, power, accuracy, timing, distance control, balance, you name all the things that you want to name. But for me, the king is stamina.
Ladies and gentlemen,
this guy's got it.
This will be KOK World Grand Prix Lightweight Division final fight. Give up your hand for blue corner from Poland, Kamil Pawlak. Red corner, fighter from Moldova, Vitalie Matei. Ring referee Alviat Goksionok. KOK rules, 3 rounds, 3 minutes each. KOK World Grand Prix Lightweight Division final fight.
So another thing of note is that, of course, Vitalie Matei fought almost twice as long as Kamil Pawlak tonight.
And the signs of war on the head there. There's marking up around the eye and the forehead where he obviously had a skirmish. 3 solid rounds, wasn't it? And, you know, 9 minutes, whereas the other gentleman facing him did it in 48 seconds of round 2. So he didn't even go 2 rounds. Less than 1.5.
Kamil Pawlak, the southpaw from Poland, in the green black shorts. A little pit bull just slipping right now, Vitalie Matei.
So let's see if Matei can deal with the southpaw.
And the same problem we mentioned also in his first round matchup with the height difference.
It didn't bother him in the first fight, and I'm sure he's coming into this second fight with the same mindset. The pit bull is going to try and bring down the bigger man.
Inches away from the head of Pawlak with that high kick.
Pawlak really uses his long limbs well, doesn't he? His round kick and his front kick are very accurate. Well, we talk about pit bull. It's written on the back of of Pawlak's shorts. So perhaps it should be written around the waist of Matei.
It's the theme of the night, you know.
It is the theme, and these two guys really are wanting this fight. You can tell they've got serious determination written right over their expressions, and you know, this is a great looking final.
Throwing out the kick, Mr. Pawlak, right before finishing off his two-punch combo. You know, it's almost a reflex. He just throws out the leg, trying to land it in the midsection of his opponent.
Again, that southpaw left power kick comes in, and quietness bestows on thousands and thousands of people here in the arena Riga here in Latvia.
People know what they're looking at. You know, I mean, the people here in the arena,
pro crowd, aren't they? They'd be educated, aren't they?
Exactly.
In the fight sports.
A lot of practitioners also. Another thing of note, which I don't see a lot in other countries, a lot of women in the crowd.
To be honest with you, it's the same in the UK.
Yeah.
You've got a massive, well, something you don't see much over here is women fighters, but in the UK, every single show has women fighters on. Whereas you come in Eastern Europe and the Baltics, you just get the odd one. I know in Moldova they tend to have one or two girls fights. King of Kings will put the girl fighters on if they're about and available, but yeah, very mixed crowd, which is nice to see.
This one almost turning into a Muay Thai fight for a second with a clinch. There you go, going back now. One straight knee to the body from Pawlak.
25 seconds remaining in round one. It's been a nice body shot from Vitalie. Tries to fold the taller man in half like an envelope. 10-second hammer's gone down. So
he got caught that one.
Yeah, right. Just
whoa, a couple of punches after the bell.
Well,
it's funny, I don't really know what to think about this one because Pawlak does he look a little bit tired to you? I mean,
no, he cannot be tired. Impossible, because he's not even done 2 rounds. Impossible. So, absolutely impossible. What I will say is quite simply, he's taking his time. He knows his opponent's done 3 rounds. They know that, right? Yeah. There's a lot of strategy involved in a 4-man or an 8-man. Let me talk about that while this replay is going on. You've got to take that into account. He could have come out blazing and gone for gold, but he knows that this man is, you know, he's a rustic fighter. He can come out, he can mix it, he can, you know, he can go toe-to-toe with anyone. And Pawlak wants to keep it at distance. He doesn't want to engage too soon with Vitalie, because Vitalie at any point will open up himself and he will fight fire with fire. So it's all about the game. They're playing the game there. The Polish trainer,
following the game plan,
will know, Mr. Cartel there, will know exactly what to do and tell him. And I like the way that Pawlak hasn't actually come out and gone crazy.
I love the way also the mood has completely changed in the arena. It's like you can hear a pin drop almost.
That's what I was saying before. It's like, can I hear our voices clear and clear?
I'm stressed out.
So round 2 of a scheduled 3 opens up a little bit more. Vitalie waves him on.
Yeah, taunting his opponent.
So the favourite being the Polish fighter, might be the underdog in fight numbers of how many contests he's had. But obviously a lot of the Polish, as we know, and a lot of these fighters actually have had great wealth of amateur experience.
Also, I told you I'm voted by a lot of fans as a really top prospect of 2017. And that's why he's getting also this opportunity at the high level here. Of course, the matchmakers of KOK are always trying to...
Yeah, well, they bring out new talent, don't they, from around the world. Oh, nice 3-punch combination from Matei, the Moldovan man. The double left kick goes in.
Never worried by the high kicks of Pawlak. Trying to find an opening. It's easier said than done. Nice jumping knee. Got to mix it up.
Yes, and you know, it's the single power shots coming by the way of the Polish fighter, but it's the busier fighter again from Moldova, which is just his style. I've watched him fight a dozen times, and this is how it works. It works for him. He's just all about the busyness, and it pays dividends. So halfway through round 2, no massive clear daylight at the moment. Is it single shot power, or is it busy volume from Matei? Even though there's not a lot of power on the end of Matei's shots for the moment, a lot of it is it's collectively putting more techniques together.
60 seconds to go now in round number 2. Same story as usual. Lather, rinse, repeat now for this lightweight tournament finals. Knee to the body, coming back hard. Vitalie Matei, nothing landing. You can see he's wincing basically after every shot. He's putting everything he's got. Trying to break the distance with Kamil Pawlak. Getting tangled into his very long limbs. And the body of Pawlak also tells a story. I mean, he's bruised and battered. Look at his shoulder is also turning purple. His chest is also pummeled. And again, distance break by Vitalie Matei.
10 seconds. Well, Vitalie,
that's a low blow, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, accidental.
Oof.
I mean, the bell's going to go any second anyway, literally. It'll go time on and time off again. So, bing, the bell's got to go now. There you go. So,
yeah, what do you want me to say?
I would like you to say that this fight is very close, but do you know what? I'm going to do the reverse psychology thing in here on you now, because I've been scoring all night. How would you score round 1 and how would you score round 2? No, let's just talk about round 2, because round 1 was too close.
The thing is, depends what you're looking for, because I'm telling you, we can see that the tactical approach of Vitalie Matei is always the same thing. You know, it's just jumping into the body of Pawlak to try to break the distance, because he's being bothered by those very long limbs. So the solution, once again, is the way you look at it. Are you looking at the guy who's just moving like crazy and trying to jump really onto his opponent, or are you more seduced by the tactical approach, calm approach of Kamil Pawlak, who's just setting up his combos and trying to always finish off with a middle kick? Are you looking for technique, or are you looking for the heart?
Well, what are the judges looking for? They're looking for both, aren't they? So it's going to be an interesting one. I really, really, really don't know how the judges are going to score this. Final round will decide, though.
Vitalie Matei from Moldova against Kamil Pawlak from Poland. 156 pounds division here in this KOK event here in Riga.
Ooh, nice body kick. You can hear that crack as it hits the midsection. Pawlak takes it well. He's well conditioned.
See the power game also when they're body to body, you know, in the lock, the upper body, he's using a lot of energy to push away his opponent. He's relentless.
And the man who went 3 tough rounds, showing no signs of fatigue, like I said. I've nicknamed him the Stamina Man, and, well, I'll give him many nicknames. The Mauler from Moldova. He's all about the continuation of non-stop business to pick up points, accumulate them as he goes through. Pawlak missing there. Yeah, nice head movement coming from Vitalie.
Matei, sorry, is the one leading the dance. And a nice slap to the face. Second time.
Right. Yes.
Second time around.
Well, are we seeing a bit of daylight in this third round? I think we are. As it approaches halfway through the final round.
Yeah, Matei is not only hammering the face of his opponent, but also hammering his points in the scorecards.
Yes, I think this is a good round for Vitalie Matei. I just think he's had a lot more success. He's been cleaner with his technique, and I think it's just...
When you got such a close fight, you know, 3 punches that land like that, that's going to make the difference.
Yes, I think in the early rounds, a lot of his techniques was missing or taking on the glove. But he takes one there with the glove of Pavel to the forehead. And
well, you
nice
know, the left part of his forehead was already marked, so I think that Kamil Pawlak was just trying to be nice, trying to mark the other side.
Yeah, match it up. Last minute. No, I just think that this now, the third round, has brought daylight between them, because I've got a saying, and it's persistence pays. And I really, really feel that that's what's happening now in this round.
I tell you, it's a big surprise for me, because I really didn't expect Vitalie Matei to lead with a W tonight.
30 seconds left now.
Be careful with the low blow again. We're inches away from that knee. Landing low. Nice. 1-2, ending up with the high kick. Blocked without any effort by Matei. Right.
I just think this third round is going to be the decider, personally.
Yeah.
10 seconds now. Up until end of round 2, I would have thought it's going to be one of those fights that goes an extra round, but
no, I don't think so.
I'm going to call it.
So I think we're going to have the Moldovan champion tonight.
Read the body language again.
He knows it.
Plays a big part.
You know what? There's no reason really to make the adventure continue, because it was clear for us. And I mean, there's no Latvian fighter in this one, so if you want to create some more fun for the crowd, just give it to who deserves it the most. So when I saw the guys at weigh-ins yesterday, I thought there's one guy who has no chance of winning it. It's Vitalie Matei. He was just too small and just I don't know, maybe out of this game. And in the end, he's going to be the one leaving with the trophy. So really, that shows tremendous heart and performance. I mean, he did something special tonight.
Yes, I think he deserves it.
Yeah.
You know, he was probably the, you know, on paper / you know, even with the physicalities of it, he was the underdog.
The president of KOK Global, Mr. Donatas Simonaitis.
Yeah, I personally think the big trophy, the gold, will go home to Moldova tonight, and the Moldovan flag will be raised. But Pavel,
Ladies and gentlemen,
Kamil Pawlak
KOK World
should not
Grand
be
Prix Lightweight
disappointed
Division final fight.
if he didn't get the win.
After 3 rounds,
He's done well.
by unanimous judge decision, the winner is red corner, Vitalie Matei.
The referee
screwed it up.
The referee just raised the wrong man's hand, and even even Pawlak said,
"No, we got the right corner." Mr. Vitalie Matei leaving with the trophy, and I'm still amazed by the reaction from the crowd. It's crazy, the fact that, you know, one of their champions is not in the finals, not winning. It's like, they kind of tuned out.
yes, but
Understandably, we're still around.
Yeah, I mean, obviously became, and people just sat and enjoyed it, because as we said before, they're an educated crowd, and I'm sure they will have enjoyed that fight. You can't always have your old fighter in the final, even though we have seen that tonight.
And Moldova is also a country that KOK travels to all the time.
Yes.
So it's always good to have champions from you know, every part of the world. You know, you can't really focus on only one nation, and it's always great to see, also to test out the water, to see what kind of fighters we have here, what kind of fighters we have there. And I know tonight we had like maybe 10 different countries represented. I hope in the future we're going to have even more, you know, fighters from why not France, Spain, you know, Italy,
UK.
Of course, the UK. Yeah, you guys are already all over the place. So
yeah. Anyway, there's the man who got the win, and here's the highlights of round 1 as he walks behind us now with his gold trophy.
The whole concept of KOK, and it was made clear in 2018, if you want a world title opportunity, you will have to win a 4-man tournament. So now it's pretty clear that Vitalie Matei is going to be in
the running, isn't he?
He's going to be in the running this year to get a chance at the belt, maybe back home. You know, maybe next time we're in Moldova, you can bet that Vitalie Matei is going to
he's going to be in the mix.
He's going to hustle to be in the mix for sure. One man who does not need to hustle is Vjaceslavs. You know,
well, he's up next,
the king of Riga. He's always in the main event. It's like the 3rd or 4th time in a row for those KOK events here at Arena Riga. And it always creates a special buzz in the crowd. This time he's coming back after his victory just a few months ago against Marcus Powell from the UK, by the way, by a unanimous decision. Now he's coming back, and he wants to do even better against the youngster, the Matador from Spain, Musin Shafi. This is going to be the last fight of the night, and maybe we kept the best for last. Sandy, what do you think?
Well, let's hope so. So we've not overbuilt it up, but I'm sure, as we've seen with Zos Shabadovs, we've seen him fight so many times, he always comes to entertain. Well, at the moment, while we're watching this last round being played out, already in the ring, the flags are being brought in for the next fight.
You know that